Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more Stranded Alien Dawn. We are picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode with an impending attack from these nasty ass critters. These, I believe, are called Shriekers. Once we observe them, it'll tell us that they're called Shriekers. But yeah, we got a whole group of them outside the base. Good thing we do have some base defenses set up. We've got a couple of flamethrowers out here, some towers, one automated turret. I think that's all the automated turret we can get up right now. Yeah, because we have no more CPU cores. Sorry, hit the wrong button there. But everything else is going pretty okay. Our people do not have good armor yet. They don't have great weapons yet. But we should be able to hold off this little group that's coming in any minute now. And then someday, I swear, we're going to head off here and take on that big alien nest up here for all the goodies that it provides. And here come the animals, the Shriekers. So let's get back and get everybody into place. People are still asleep. It's early in the morning, but let's get everybody up. Get everybody, get up. Draft, come on out. Emil, excuse me. Emmeline, you can go up. Ken can go up with his long-range weapon. Quinn can go up with a long-range weapon. Vivian actually should go up there. Quinn can go up there, and Grayson can stay right here in the middle. And hopefully not fire through the power pole. Where are the critters? Are you taking the long way around? Oops, I paused. Here they come. A whole freaking army of them. Some of them look bigger than others. No, they're all the same size. Spike-tailed insect, spike-tailed insect. Let's speed this up a little bit. They're taking a long way around, and we've already got everybody in place, which means we're wasting a lot of time just having them stand here doing nothing, waiting for the slowpokes to get here. Man, I'm tempted to let everybody go back and do some stuff for a minute. These pokey puppies. Get over here. Look at all these buttermelons we got to come out and collect. All right, slowpokes. Almost. And Ken with his brand new sniper rifle taking some long range shots. Good on ya. Amelin's engaging. I'll slow this down. 1 speed. These are the first critters that we've encountered that have a ranged attack. So they're dangerous to our peeps, even without them walking through our flamethrowers. They're gonna hang out there and fling whatever it is they're flinging at us. We will expand this wall out a little bit to keep this from happening in the future, but this is the first time we've seen these guys, so we're still getting used to them. All right, we are good to go. There's still one left, but somebody's hurt. Yeah, it's Ken that's hurt. Hold on, Ken. Before you go inside and get treatment, I'm going to redraft you to engage this guy. Yeah, there we go. All right, now go get treated. We're starting to get them armored up. You see, Ken's got leg armor and body armor, and Quinn has some armor too. Vivian's still not wearing anything. Emmeline's looking armored up, so good. So where were we? No, let me just refresh my memory here. We don't have much in the way of insect meat, so let's go ahead and harvest these, or butcher them. There's a couple over here too. And did this guy get killed? No, he didn't. Okay. But we do need somebody to come out here, someone who's not doing anything else. Maybe Vivian or Grayson. Grayson's the slowpoke, but these aren't very far from base. So somebody come out here and haul these buttermelons in before they go bad. It is early summer. We've already had one harvest of our plants here. We got to get more planted soon. These glitter caps. Maybe Vivian will do that. Come out and plant something. Emmeline's treating Ken. Grayson's grabbing the buttermelons. Vivian is crafting up some more bandages because Emmeline's using some on Ken. And then hopefully, no, Vivian, we really didn't need those stored out there. We could store some. I'm gonna choose um, one tile of this shelf here and let them put medicines on it, just so they don't have to run all the way outside to the storage area when someone needs treatment. Didgeridoo, yes, thank you for correcting my pronunciation on that. Didgeridoo, I've been saying it wrong. Okay, so we need all that meat. So hopefully once people are done here, Vivian getting the last few of those grain cobs. I also need to remind myself where we are on our research. So we're researching the ability to build our own CPU cores, which is a big deal. But we already have the research that allows us to build air conditioners, and we want an air conditioner in here. Unfortunately, we're going to need a CPU core for that, and that is going to take quite a while to research and craft one. We're not even going to be able to craft one off the start. Okay, Grayson's getting out and doing some butchering. I'm waiting for people to do some butchering. No, Ken. It's too late now. He's already started. I should have kept an eye on him. We needed him doing the butchering, not the scavenging. Oh well. Who's got terrible old equipment? It's not so bad. I've seen worse. Vivian's bringing in a few more buttermelons. Not that we really need to harvest those. We got tons lying around out here, Vivian. Is it too late to switch this off? No, that one. We'll leave that one. This is, no, that, Vivian, hold on. Vivian, that's only 10. Bring them all back. No available storage. That makes no sense. We've got all of this in here. This is all supposed to be for food. Oh. Well, I told them to put it all in the fridge, or the freezer, because that's where I wanted it. But that kind of messed us up a little bit. Oh, I should have left it paused and brought in more. It's a long trip for 10 buttermelon. We've got, let's check our recipes again. Meat stew coming in, veggie stew coming in, buttermelon pie coming in, bread not quite yet. I think we're going to want another round of... Well, we could be making bread. We just need to squash up some of the grain for vegetable oil. Margarine. And those critters are just sitting out there going bad, guys. I need to make sure people get those butchered up tomorrow. Electricity seems to be doing well. We have 3 batteries fully charged, drawing a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of power at night while the solar panels aren't working. But we can get past that. We have this set to make metal alloys from scrap until they're 100. We now have 100 and lots of scrap, so I'm going to bump that up to 200. Keep those a burning. 200 metal alloys seems like a lot at this point, but when you start building the larger electronic components or machines, they can take a lot. Harvest, Vivian, hold on, Vivian. Don't go harvest the silicon, even though we do need that. But we really need to get these butchered up because they're going to go bad. The silicon will not go bad. Did Ken go back out? He did. I didn't even notice. I gotta pay closer attention. Got all these ready for harvest. Kind of a long way to go for some cloth blossom, but I mean, it's just sitting there. How can you say no? It's free for the taking. Same for these smoke leaves. A lot of smoke leaves over here. Let's harvest them up. Well, it feels good to have a nice, warm, carpeted rec room on days like this, doesn't it? Yeah. Emmeline's sitting. She would be happier probably sitting in a comfy chair. If we can get one of those built now that we have some cloth. Oh yeah, we got plenty of cloth. Let's get a nice comfy chair built. Made out of cloth. That's the place for it for now. Emmeline's butchering, good. Vivian's harvesting, which is fine. Grayson's building our armchair, good. Ken's bringing back a load of scrap metal, and when he gets back, if there are any of these insects left, we'll have him cut those up, because he's good at it. But I think Emmeline's probably going to get them all. Yeah. Look at all this nice rain, getting our crops going. We got to get this field replanted, guys. That is important, actually. What are people doing? I pull somebody off something less important. Vivian's done. There's still insect bees sitting on the ground out here going bad. Ken cannot plant, so when he's done dropping off this scrap, we'll tell him to go out and grab that insect meat out there. And then get Emmeline out here. Emmeline, more important than the furnace is to get this grain cob field replanted, take advantage of the rain here. Ken thinks he's going to sleep, but we're not going to let him. Come out here and grab the insect meat, Ken. Okay, and I know I say this every day, and every day we don't do it, but tomorrow we're sending someone on an expedition. It's not super late in the day to be sending someone out now. We just don't have that many survivors yet. Don't have enough hands to go around to do all the stuff that needs doing. Wow, Vivian bringing back 125 smoke leaf. That's great. We can make teas if we've researched them. Have we researched teas yet? Nope. So we're going to get that research done. Ken looks a little stressed out because we made him work so much. He's going to go to sleep early tonight. Quinn's in great shape. He's actually running around. Good for him. Lots of buttermelons, lots of sweet syrup. Not that many. Well, we got some glitter cap mushrooms, some grain. Oh, sorry. Not much to do here. I'm going to speed it up to 3 times. Emmeline's in a good mood. She was just chuckling to herself. Hi. Okay, Grayson. Everybody else is going to bed. It's 10 o'clock. You going too? Yep. Good. And 3 times speed for the night. Quinn coming back to go to sleep. We've got a new expedition here. We could send someone on that expedition tomorrow. We'll have to take a look and see what other expeditions there are. Because Shooting Star is a roll of the dice. You never know what you're going to get. It could be something great, could be something worthless. Ken is up bright and early because he was asleep in the middle of the day. So maybe let's force him to, well, de-stress first of all, in our nice new comfy armchair. Okay, and as soon as he's done eating, we'll send him out on an expedition. There you go, Ken. Where do you want to go? Shooting Star, Ancient Alien Ship, Heat Wave. And those are our only options. Okay, Ken, you're going to see what this Shooting Star is. Heat wave's not so bad. It could be a severe heat wave or an extreme heat wave, so this isn't too bad. Let's have a quick look at what they're wearing. Evelyn's wearing a sweater and a beanie she doesn't need. She can take that off. You don't need your beanie either. You don't either. You don't either. And you don't either. Got to get you a better spear, my friend. Oop, all our spears are in bad shape. Let's check our crafting table. We're going to need, it looks like maybe at least 3 spears. And we should be okay on short bows because we've been finding weapons. And those short spears that we have on us are not in great shape, so we can deconstruct those. Boy, we're going to deconstruct a bunch of stuff here. These bows can all be deconstructed. These summer shoes can go. Spaceship pants can go. And these 2 spears can go. And I think I'm going to hang on to all those beanies for the next winter. They'll probably make it through a few winter months before we have to make more. Plenty of food. The meat soup's going bad because people aren't eating it because there's better stuff to eat. Like porridge and buttermelon pie. But that's fine, you know, we lose some, we lose some. We could turn it into slop and feed it to animals later. Meh. We just lost a bunch of leather. There's an issue that I hope gets rectified, which is that the survivors really don't take much of an interest in hauling hides. We have some leather already, so it's not a huge priority. We didn't lose a lot by letting those hides rot away before we could turn them into leather. But yeah, hauling back hides seems to be very, very low on everyone's priority list. And I think it should be moved up a notch or two, in my humble opinion. Now, I had been having Ken scavenge this wreck out here, even though it's kind of far away, because that's where we found 2 good weapons in our first scavenging pass. So Ken's on an expedition right now, but oh, look, there's 5 electronics lying out here. Somebody should probably bring them in. Grayson, as soon as he's done doing whatever he's doing. He's been deconstructing all that stuff that I told him to deconstruct, and now we need you to haul these electronics indoors. Ken found a deformed metal chunk where the meteorite fell. It's probably a piece of spaceship. He'll try to salvage it for some scrap metals. Okay. But that's it. Just some scrap metal. Not much there. What we really need to do is find another survivor, because I got lots of stuff that I want to do, but everybody is busy. I just can't really afford the manpower. I think the next thing on the agenda is to extend this out a little bit so that we don't have ranged beasts attacking the guys in the towers. I'm not even going to bother to set that up just now, though, because we got so much else that needs doing. Researching, he's almost done with the CPU assembly. And then we can hopefully, I think that's going to allow us to research the soldering bench, which is where we can actually craft the CPU cores. It's almost done. Go Reese. Go Quinn. Go Quinn. You got this, buddy. Finish. CPU assembly researched. Next is... Nope, we still can't build the soldering bench. Oh, yes, we can. Sorry, my bad. Here it is. So let's get one built, and then we can start crafting our own CPU cores. Where is that going to go? That'll work. That's going to... Oops, sorry. It's going to take some electricity, but not much. Another thing we can now build is the advanced research desk. Maybe I'll do that overnight. That is going to require some space, though. Because we don't really want to... we can deconstruct the one we've got and then build a new one. It shouldn't take that much time. Just need somebody to deconstruct it before they go to sleep. Oh, wait, hold on, Vivian. Before you go to sleep, just pull this down so I have some room to build the new one. Something just set off a flamethrower. It was something just wandering in. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, advanced research desk. That is going to take... It's going to take a CPU core. See, this is why I didn't really want to destroy the one that we had before this one was built. I don't suppose we can build another one here, can we? Nope. Nope. Darn it. All right, well, in which case, cancel this construction, build the old one back. And because it's going to take a while for this to get built, and then unless we find another CPU core, we're going to have to craft our own, which is going to take a long, 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 long time. Nighttime, 3 times speed. Oh, mean burbs out there hunting stuff. Squawk. Big chickens. I think I've got these set to fertilize, which it's the middle of summer. I don't think fertilization is as big of a concern for us. So I'm going to turn fertilization off for now to save, well, maybe not on the glitter cap field, unless I want to expand this field out a little bit. Yeah, let's make this a tiny bit bigger. And then we can turn off fertilization. We've got some glitter caps grown in the wild up here. I don't suppose any of those are harvestable. Yeah, some of them. Aggressive animals. We got one big shrieker, a bunch of little tiny mantises, and a couple of big overgrown scarabei. And lots of grain cob growing wild out there. That's not that far away. Once we get this attack done, I may see about going out and harvesting it, because it's the middle of summer. It should all be good. Whose spear was falling apart that we felt we needed to make more spears? Grayson. And now we have better spears. We don't have anything better for your chapeau, no. Oh, yeah, Vivian, get those traps reset, quick, before the attack starts. All right, good. We 8 more electronics from wherever Ken is scavenging, which we really needed, so good. And Ken's bringing them back now. I hope he gets back before the attack because he's our best fighter with our best weapon. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna... Well, I'm gonna wait until he gets into a slightly more open area so we don't have too much trouble finding those electronics again, but I'm gonna tell him to drop the electronics and get over here. Because that attack's about to kick off. Maybe not. Let's give him another minute. He's getting pretty close now. No. Emmeline, don't go harvest those right now. Is there anything else that you could be doing? Plant the smoke leaf field. I'm going to keep her close to base until this attack starts. And here it comes. How far out is Ken? Ken, drop what you're doing. Everybody drop what you're doing. And get up here. Emmeline up. Ken's going to be late to the party, but we'll put him up. Quinn can go up. Wow, they're coming fast. Vivian can go up. We got some of our incendiary traps going off. Yeah, we don't have the weapons to take these big guys out quickly yet. But Ken's up on his tower now, so now we're good. All right, good job, guys. Undraft. Before I tell anybody to harvest that, I'm going to have someone observe it so we know what they're called. And maybe this big guy, too. Butcher these, butcher you. Let's check our meat situation. We may want to butcher all these guys. Yeah, I think we want to butcher all of them. So, orders, butcher, everything. Grayson's performing an autopsy on the huge spike-tailed insect. Everything else good? Everything else good. All right, we're at 2 times speed, but nobody's really doing much, so I'm going to speed this up. Our storage, even after that huge move, setting up over here, our storage is still too far away from our main living and crafting area. I gotta figure something else out. We may extend this out a little bit and have a separate entrance that comes out this way, gets them a little bit closer. Didgeridoo. Oh, that was a brood mother. These are the big nasties. That was a Shrieker brood mother. It is a nasty insect with a curious organ which absorbs collagen and calcium from its food and transforms them into sharp spikes that grow on the creature's tail and can be flung at its prey. If cornered, the insect can also bite and tear flesh with its strong jaws. Now we'll set him to be butchered. Her, excuse me. Get out of here, Burb. Pterodon. Pterodactyl. I need that flesh. Back to work, Emmeline. She loves her bedroom. Three silicon plants ready for harvest. But we got to get somebody out on another expedition. You know, Ken, yeah, more important at this point, we still want to add one more person. So just go explore, see what's out there. Ken. These expeditions are still only averaging, I don't know, 5-6 hours, so it's not as important that we've got Quinn doing this. His expeditions take half the time, but when they're so close to home, there's no point. Better to send out Ken, who has better physical skill, so he can bring back more stuff. Vivian's getting some more wine going. Good. But then when you're done with that, Vivian, we need somebody to harvest these so they get replanted and we can hopefully get 2 harvests in one summer. No, don't handle the other one yet, Vivian. Oops, I did that wrong. Oh, she's going to be doing it on her own. She's harvesting that stuff. Yeah, start with the silicon leaf field in case you get tired or need a lunch break or something. Has our soldering table been built? Yes, it has. So let's get some stuff set up here. We are going to need just 3 to start with. Later on, maybe we'll get ambitious and set that to 5. But Grayson's already going and getting some stuff to make us a CPU core. Among the stuff being silicon. Ken found something. We don't know what it is yet. Go there immediately. Expedition complete. Peculiar plants. I observed unknown plants and harvested chew roots from them. Okay, we now know what chew roots are. Chew roots I have not found to be super valuable when you have other things to chew, like hundreds of buttermelons lying around. Pardon me. So we could plant some chew roots, but they can come in handy when if you have some creatures tamed and living with you, because the creatures will eat them. But heck, as long as you've got some hay going too, you don't even need those. We need more people. We need more people doing more stuff. I'm going to speed this up to 3 times. Grayson's assembling, Quinn is researching, Emmeline is butchering, and Vivian is harvesting. And Ken's back. He brought us basically nothing. A handful of chew roots. Great. So here's the deal with the chew roots. 5% chance to get mild poisoning on consuming them. Happiness effect -6 when eaten raw. Amount for 1 meal, 10. It's a hard, sturdy vegetable used for cooking, but with a chance of poisoning, there are better things to use. Speaking of poisoning, this porridge is about to go. We'll just let it go. Where are you going for harvesting? Oh, she's going to get those shroom caps. You know what, Emmeline? I'd rather have you getting some planting done here. And get this stuff inside where it will be cool eventually. Once we have our air conditioners set up, which we can't do until we have CPU cores, which we can't do until he builds one. I think we use our first CPU core. There are many important things that need to be built using a CPU core right now, including the advanced research table, another automated turret. But I think first and foremost, considering our freezer is full, I think we should get an air conditioner in here to keep this as our cold storage. And that CPU core is built. It just needs like 1% more. It needs like 1 second more of building before it's actually there. Hey Ken, how was your trip? Did you have fun? Good. Well, it's great to see you too, bud. Glad you made it back in one piece. Now go to sleep. Yeah, Ken's got the nice bedroom with the fireplace in it. Lucky Ken. 3 times speed. We gotta send somebody back out on another expedition. I really want one more. Oh, good. Spaceship debris out there. Oh, yeah, and I was gonna have somebody harvest up these grain cobs before they go bad. Oh, there's a lot of them out here. And who should go on the expedition today? Quinn is still our main research guy. I think it's going to be Ken, because he's just salvaging, which is basically what we're doing on these expeditions anyway, right? So we're up to 5 hours travel time on the generic exploration. Let's see what he finds. Emmeline's cooking, Quinn's researching, Vivian's crafting up some fuel out of manure. Which reminds me, what's our manure situation looks like? We've only got 100 manure left. We should probably be looking at bringing in a little bit more. I don't know if it's a thing that happens on purpose, but the manure producing animals seem to get farther and farther away from the base over time. And there could be 2 things happening. That could be a scripted thing that's happening. Gosh, look at all these freaking buttermelons sitting out here going bad. That could be a scripted thing that happens, or it could just be a result of you coming out to do stuff out here, either salvaging off the spaceship wrecks, or harvesting, or mining, or whatever. And then these creatures start moving farther away because you're making noise and scaring them. Oh, look at all these silicon leaves over here that have never been harvested. They're very far away, but we should probably get over there someday. Okay, now we have a CPU core and our air conditioner has been built, and we'll set the target temperature for 14 degrees Celsius. Somebody's gonna, or excuse me, Fahrenheit. Somebody's gonna have to come over and do that. I think I want it done sooner rather than later, so I'm gonna interrupt Emmeline's cooking. Emmeline, come over and handle the air conditioner. Good. Now, over time, the temperature in here is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Over time, we should, if we just stand here and watch it, that should be going down. Yeah, now it's at 63, etc., etc. Problem is, every time they open these doors, it's going to be warming it up in there. A way to avoid that is to build a little anteroom on either side. You know, a little entryway. Exploration complete. Patch of unknown plants. Go there immediately. And we've found grain grass. Good. Of which we do not have any. So these are an alternative to the grain cob. It's basically wheat versus corn. I think with the grain cob we have down, we're probably not going to need any grain grass. We've researched battery optimization. Great. So these should be storing even more fuel. Twice as much energy, not fuel, energy. Twice as much energy as they did before. And what are you researching now, Quinn? Power cell assembly. Good. And then after that, balloon optimization. And then after that, sleep training. And we're going to want tea and coffee. And then, soon, we'll get started on the orbital radio research. Yeah, Grayson, you love it. And what are you doing now? Taking a walk? Vivian's transporting back some grain from the harvest out there. Looks like Grayson is going to get some, but bring back a small amount for use in making vegetable oil. I'd rather have him do a bunch of harvesting while he's out here. So harvest 15 grain cobs if you can, Grayson. As long as you slowpoke, you're heading all the way out there. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I never selected him. 15. And Emmeline will pick up a bunch on her way back. 130, 180. Nice. This was worth it. Although, having told Grayson to do this at 8 o'clock at night, we got to keep an eye on him because we don't want him spending all night out here doing this. We're going to have to send him back soon. Why is our... Something firing, something wandered in again? Oh. Somebody should come slaughter him before he... Yeah, okay. We can't let him suffer out here. Oh, look, his leg is in the trap. Okay, Grayson, you need to start heading back now, dude, because it's getting late. Let you get a couple more here. He's failing some of these. Maybe sending him out here wasn't the best idea. All right, that's it for you, Grayson. Did you... He cut down a bunch and only got a handful of grain out of it. He's not really ready for prime time in the farming field yet. All right, 3 times speed. Come on, Pokey. He's not going to be happy. He's been up all night hauling stuff around. Are we making bread yet? Buttermelon pie, grain porridge. Nope, not yet. Tasty recipes. Bread. I get until there's 2. Vivian doing some assembling. She's also our tailor. I just want to have a look at how our stuff... All of our sweaters are getting kind of bad. That's okay, it's winter. I mean, it's summer now, but we're going to need new sweaters come winter. And we have none. So let's get that set up. That's crafting. This is tailoring. We're going to need 5 more sweaters. 1 for everyone. And should we send someone on another expedition today? Where'd Ken go? What's he up to? Or he's still asleep? Vivian's gonna make some sweaters right now. Ken, wake up. Lazy. Come on. Get out of bed. Get some breakfast. It's basically lunch at this point, Ken. Get up. Ugh. There you go. Sleepyhead. Wine for breakfast, Ken? I think maybe we've been working Ken a little hard. We need to maybe not send him on an expedition. Quinn, why don't you take a break today? Why don't we send you on an expedition? Oh, okay. A brand new one has just appeared. Crash site. Why? No hot air balloons supplied with fuel. Shoot. We got to get back on the making of fuel here. Fuel limit. We have plenty of fuel. No one has bothered to go out and refuel this yet. So let's make Ken do that. Ugh. Look at it. I've got Ken walking all the way across the compound to refuel this. This storage over here was a terrible idea, considering where everything else is built. We may move this balloon after the next expedition. I don't think we're going to get an expedition off today. Ken slept in all day, and then we had to refuel this. Solar flares are disabling some stuff. No biggie. Is it cooling down in here? It's 55 degrees in here because we got people walking through these doors all day long. Oh. Also because, is this disabled? It is. We got to get somebody to fix that. Quinn, go fix that right away. Ooh, we can't? Shoot. We don't have the materials that we're going to need to repair that. Is a problem. And then we took Vivian off. They probably need a CPU core, and we took Vivian off the CPU cores to put her on tailoring. And it's still only midsummer, so maybe we'll dial this back a bit. Just have her make that last one and then get back to the other stuff. We've got to get these crops replanted. There's so much to do and not enough people to do it all. Damn it. I can't pull Emmeline off cooking. She's our only cook and our best cook. I don't think Quinn's very good at farming, but planting isn't that hard. Oops, sorry. We are up to 200 alloy now. Let's crank it up to 3. Because we got buttloads of scrap metal. Oh, Vivian walking all the way out here with that CPU core. What a waste of time. Especially since this needs to be repaired, right? Is that what's sparking? It is. It's spitting out some sparks, but it's not giving me the option to repair it. Not sure. Yeah, it's spitting out sparks and smoke. So why isn't it getting repaired? Huh. I don't know. I'm just gonna try something. I'm just gonna move it to the other wall, see if maybe there's something blocking access to it on that wall. Hang on, Vivian, this is important. Before you go to sleep, move this. Hmm. I think we bought a lemon, guys. Oh, it's disabled by the solar flare. Is that what it is? I guess? I guess. Well, bad timing on that then. So we needed that room cool. I'm going to allow some other stuff in here so that they're not having to walk all the way out. Let's allow electronics in here. They don't take up much room. And then we already allowed medicines here. Yeah, okay. Three times speed. Grayson's up in the middle of the night with nothing to do. Oh, they love that buttermelon pie. Good thing we got lots of buttermelon. And now our fridge is malfunctioned, but someone should go fix that. Let's get Quinn to do that. Now, I'm enjoying these long, slow playthroughs with not a lot of action and on my account, not a lot of editing. Makes it easy for me to do this, so I'm going to just let this roll, I think. At a certain point, though, we're going to get to a point where it's just about kind of marking time until we get the important stuff set up and we're waiting for orbital transmissions. At that point, I may start doing some editing, but for now, just keep things going. We will, however, send Quinn out on an expedition as soon as he's done repairing this battery. Quinn is going on an expedition. There you go, Quinn. Bon voyage, Quinn. Gotta get somebody to clean this crap up out here. Bye, Quinn. So the solar flares disabled these devices. We can research a tech in here, flare shielding, and then devices with CPUs will draw twice as much power instead of being disabled. Emmeline really likes the fact that we put down carpeting in here. Well, glad you like it, Emmeline. Okay, not much going on right now. I'm going to speed this up. It says over here, we just got a bunch of notifications that we lost harvest from. This is all stuff that we set to be harvested out here in the world. It's not the stuff that we're growing. I say growing, we're barely growing anything. It's too late. A mangled body lies twisted on the ground not far from the crash site. It looks like they got attacked by something. I won't be able to scavenge everything in one go, but I'll mark the spot. It will be possible to return later. I'm going to tell them to bury the poor soul and do some scavenging now. That may get us into trouble, but maybe not. Vivian, we need Vivian crafting the CPU cores. Ken, you can plant, right? Let's get Ken planting. Emmeline can definitely plant, but she's going to do a little, she needs a sit first. Yeah, and Ken's taking a walk. Okay, Emmeline, before you start cooking anything, come out here and do some planting. Plant the, what is that? Silicon leaf? Yeah. Plant everything, really, Emmeline. Okay, the solar flares have ended, which means that our air conditioner is working again and should be lowering the temperature in our cold storage here. Vivian finished one CPU core, which means we can either build another automated turret or another, or the advanced research desk. I'm going to go with turret for now because it's been a while since our last attack. It feels like one is due. So defense, automated turret, let's go with a laser this time. Grayson. Quinn's back with some food rations. Good. A meal that's just lying on the ground out here. Emmeline, come pick that up. Electric wall lamp malfunctioned. Where do we even have a wall lamp? Oh, in here. Ugh. Rain for the crops that we don't have planted. Vivian, screw breakfast, Vivian. Get out here and plant something. Emmeline, as soon as you're awake. Quinn, you do it too. Screw breakfast. Oh, he doesn't have the skill to plant anything. As soon as Emmeline's up, we got to get her out here planting. Ken, it looks like, is going back out on another scavenging run. Actually, he's not because we don't have anything selected for salvage right now. So let's pause for a second and look around. What's closest to base? So we got these three out here, and then we got the new one that crashed out here. I think they all look about the same difference away. Emmeline, you up yet? I can't. She's got to do more cooking. She's our only chef. I got to let her cook. Okay, Vivian's harvesting. Good. These things that we just left lying out here are probably about to rot away. Well, these aren't, but the ones that we left out here almost certainly are. Yeah. I shouldn't have harvested those all up, but it was the end of winter and we were desperate. It was the beginning of spring, and we didn't have any crops coming up yet. Scavenged a pulse rifle. Terrific. We'll give that to Quinn, I think, when it comes back. Ken's bringing it back now. Pulse rifle is like a shotgun with a stun component, so it doesn't do much damage, but it will stun them and keep them in place for a minute, which can come in handy. Whoa, 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 Emlyn, where are you going? She's going all the way out to those silicon leaves out there. Nope, 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 nope. Those aren't going anywhere. They'll still be there later. For now, we need to get this stuff planted. This too. We've crafted another CPU core, which means we can now build ourselves that advanced research desk. So let's deconstruct this and slow it down a little bit. Advanced research desk. Emily making up the bread. Everybody loves the bread. Yeah, lots of food here. I gotta take a look at what we're cooking because we got too much food now. Meat stew, veggie stew, buttermelon pie, and bread on the electric stove. We don't need more buttermelon here. Porridge, 1. We'll leave grain porridge at 2. Meat soup, that's what's causing problems. And we don't need bread on the cook stove. We need it on the electric stove. Okay, that should even out. That should put a stop to this overproduction of food that we got going on here, which is causing stuff to rot away. And here come the aggressive animals. Did we get our other turret built? We did. Oh, hold on, Ken. Before you go to sleep, we need to get this switched to control circuit 1. Okay. And where are these guys? Out here. Out here killing poor defenseless, harmless vegetarian creatures. Run! Run, Draka, run! Three times speed. Let everybody sleep in as long as they want, because this attack's going to be coming next. And because of this attack, this day's probably going to be a write-off in terms of sending out another expedition. But we can wait a day on that. And here comes the attack, but they're so far away, I'm going to let people do their thing for another couple of minutes before we get them into position. As long as nobody's heading out in that direction, which it does not look like they are. Grayson constructing the advanced research desk. Emmeline cooking, Vivian eating, Quinn handling the furnace. And here they come. Okay, everybody. Draft up. Get out here. And Emmeline up top. Ken up here. Quinn there. Vivian there. Oh, and we do have that new gun. Grayson. We'll give it to Grayson since I already sent Quinn up top. Grayson, go get the pulse rifle. Got it? No, come out. Show the peeps what the pulse rifle does. I'll put him right in the middle there. Stun any leakers. Is that it? That was too easy. And that is going to be that for this episode. Set those all up for butchering. And then we're going to call it an episode here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. There's more coming. Not much happened in this episode, but hopefully we'll find another survivor and we can make things start happening at a bit quicker pace. Stay safe, survivors.